This tractor here is what they call a lowboy. It's a version of the regular Cub, but this one they dropped it down and made it shorter wheelbase and lower to the ground than a regular Cub. And they introduced it in 1955, and this was one of the within the first 1,000 built, and they built thousands of them. It had a snow blade on the front, or you can put a grader blade back underneath the middle of it, turn it around. It has a fast hitch. It's fully hydraulic. It came with a fast hitch disc, fast hitch one-furrow plow, fast hitch log carrier, and a fast hitch cultivator. So it's completely restored back in the early 80s, this one. This tractor here was, it's a 1950 Farmall Cub, and I bought it in London, Ontario. Went up with a 3/4 ton, half ton to fit right in the box and put the tailgate up. Brought it home, I put a side sickle mower on it and used it all the time around here to cut weeds and unwanted brush down. Anyway, it's completely rebuilt, had the engine done on it and all that, and I really like it. It's on its second set of tires. So it was originally a white Cub, and I found that out because when I bought it was red, and when I painted it, I found out it was originally a white Cub, and it was brought out in the 50s, it and a Farmall A and a C, to get the horses off the farm. So if the farmer liked it, he could keep it white, or if he wanted to buy it, he could send it back in, of course, and have it painted red. This Cub here is a 78. It's a later version of the Cub lowboy. When I got this one, it was real basket case. It was really a mess. You'd hardly tell it was a tractor. And of course, all the tires are usually unmatched or cracked, so you got to replace them all. Take the rims off. They're full of calcium chloride. Get rid of that. Sandblast them all. Replace them if necessary. Paint them and come on up from there. And then rebuild the engine. And the biggest difference on this one, they did some cosmetic changes, changed the front of the hood, made it 12 volt with an alternator, and it's fully hydraulic and got everything else on it, so it was completely rebuilt. This tractor is a 1948 Farmall Cub. It's before they had hydraulics, so it has a lever at the side to lift the equipment up and down. And the tighter you tighten the spring, the easier it was to lift. So it's been completely rebuilt, but I replaced the garage, so I never got around to painting this one. That's the 1946 BN. I made it up as a parade tractor. It originally don't have 2 steering wheels, 2 seats on it. So I put all this side on it here, mainly as a parade tractor. Anyway, so completely rebuilt, engine and all. But what I tell the people to come look at it, the extra steering wheel and brakes were put on it at the factory, and it was approved that it was better than a team of horses. So it took 2 farmers keeping it running all day to prove it was better than a team of horses. And if it did, a lot of times the farmer bought one. This is a 1950 Farmall McCormick Super A. Anyways, it's been completely restored and from the ground up, so that's all I can really tell you about it. This is a 1955 Farmall 200. It's been completely rebuilt. It's got fast hitch on it. It's got, of course, hydraulics on it, and it's really a nice tractor to drive. And he only built it for 2 years, and then he switched it to 250. This is a late 1953 McCormick Farmall H, and it's been completely rebuilt from the ground up. Everything done to it, engine, you name it. This 1953 McCormick Farmall was a late version in 53 because it has a battery under the seat instead of up on the side, but it's been completely rebuilt right from the bottom up, engine, the works. Anyway, it's the same drive line that's in a Super W6, same engine, same differential, except this is a Farmall. And the Farmall it means it can do anything on the farm. You can bolt cultivators on the side of it, whatever. So that's the main reason it's called Farmall. This is another a McCormick Farmall 53, and it's got the narrow front wheels instead of like the one beside it. It's got the wider. And another thing goes along with the Farmall name, the hind wheels are adjustable. They can go way, way out on the axles. Gives them more things to put on them on the farm, so that's why the name Farmall. So it's been completely rebuilt too. This is a late 1953 McCormick Farmall. And why I say late, like some of the things that when they advance, like seal beam headlights, they come out in the later models of that year. Anyways, this has got fully hydraulics. It's won a reward in Lindsay at Steam Show. It won the best restored tractor, and it came from a local farmer. I'm the second owner, and the farmer was only about 4 miles from here, and his name was Charlie Brown. And my young granddaughter, I told her it came from Charlie Brown. She said, "Really, Charlie Brown?" Anyways, it has had everything done to it as well, wheels and tires, rims, everything, engine, the whole works. And the drive pulley on these smaller tractors are at the back. So for running a grist mill or anything like that, you can run it from the back pulley. That's another 53 McCormick Farmall Cub, and it's been completely rebuilt from the ground up. Actually, the owner lived in Peterborough, and he used to keep coming out to see how it was coming along, making sure it was getting completely done. It had engine and everything done on it, and tires, wheels. And of course, it's got the hydraulics. It's got the rear pulley on it as well. So it's a nice little tractor. It's completely done up. These two Cub Cadets, I'll talk about the red one first. It became from my uncle. I bought it from his son. And my uncle's name was Stevens Bolton. He bought it new. And anyways, it's got the original paint on it. I've done some other work on it, like on the engine and that. But other than that, it's all original. And then I'll talk about the other Cub Cadet. It's a 1450, and it's fully hydrostatic. It's got hydrostatic transmission, hydrostatic lift on the deck, and it's completely rebuilt. Everything was tore out in pieces and painted and primed and sandblasted, and that's the finished product. This tractor is a 1959 Farmall 560. It's a couple of versions up from the Super M and the W6. And so they also call this one the Wheatlander with the big fenders, because it was mainly out west where there's a lot of sand. The sand flies up on the driver, so that's why they call it the Wheatlander. They also made the same model in a Farmall. And now this tractor is a 6-cylinder gas. They also made it in a 6-cylinder diesel. And it's got what they call a torque amplifier. It gives you 2 speeds in every gear. So it's really got 10 speeds ahead and 2 reverses. So it's a great tractor. It's got power steering. It had very low hours on it when I bought it from a dealer in Belleville like 20 years ago. So I've done it all up, completely restored it, new tires, new everything. It's a great tractor. This 1954 Super WD9 Standard was one of the biggest ones they made in the 50s. And it's what they call the old thrasher. It had the big pulley on it to drive your thrash machine or whatever. And it's a diesel. It starts on gas, and as soon as it picks up some RPM, you flip levers and you flip it to diesel. So there's 2 sets of valves in the heads. So one's for the gas part of it, the other's for the diesel. So once you flip it to diesel, you're shutting off the gas portion. So it's a great tractor. I've rebuilt it. I was even into the transmission, put new bearings in it, new engine. It's fully hydrostatic, or fully hydraulics. And it's a great tractor. It's a diesel. This is a late model, which I mean late model, was built late in the year, and they put some changes on it, was going to be in the next year. Anyway, it's a McCormick Super W6 Standard, and they made it in the Farmall, which is the M, with Super M. It's got the same engine and transmission. And this one was completely rebuilt, and it has the belt pulley to drive your thrasher machine, whatever. And it's got, because it's a late model, heavy duty, it has a 4-spoke steering wheel. It has the heavy front wheels, the same that's on the big 9. And it's got the channel frame here instead of the cast iron. So it's a great tractor. It's completely redone, sandblasted and painted from the ground up. This tractor is a 1954 McCormick Super W4, of course, standard, which is version, older version, they made it in the Farmall, like the Super H, was the same driveline and engine. Now this tractor, of course, because it's a super model, they have higher speed gears than the standard, than the straight W4. So the 3rd and 4th gear are faster. So the farmer wanted to get going as the years went on. He wanted to get going faster, get that field plowed. This tractor is a 1951 a McCormick Standard. It came from a small farm just south of Campbellford. I don't think the farmer used it very much. It was sitting in the shed. Of course, I completely rebuilt it. And of course, when I mean that, that means every tire and rim comes off them, new tires, everything. Sandblasted and repainted to showroom condition, all these tractors. So it means the hoods, everything are off them, all in pieces. When you hang them up and put all the original bolts back in them, whatever. So this is a great tractor. This tractor is a 1953 McCormick Standard Super W4. It has completely been rebuilt, tires, rims, everything. And anyways, I never did get around to painting it. Replaced the building I was painting them in. Anyways, it's completely restored otherwise. This tractor is a 1956 International Cub Lowboy. It's the second year they built the lowboy. It's got the snow blade and everything on it, fully hydraulic. And the equipment goes on the back. It's got the fast hitch. Anyways, a funny story about this one. I had bought it from this guy and sort of fixed it up a little bit. And then my son Dean got married in 2003, I believe it was. He got married, and I gave him this for one of the wedding presents. So that's why we call it Bale. It's got Bale on it. It's a great working tractor, and he used it to landscape his home property and all that for it. He uses it a lot, moving snow and whatever. The blade even angles on them.